I do. I apologize, family. I'm just admitting y'all in here. Hold on. We're about to get this party started, though. I want to see y'all beautiful faces this morning. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, Sunshine.
You gonna find it?
Yes.
Can you turn your camera off for a minute?
Take my camera.
Yeah, turn it off for 1 minute.
Okay.
Where your picture at? Hey y'all, she look like she in Hollywood. I didn't know what was going on.
What is happening? Wait, that's what King Vincent, for real. What is happening? Look, y'all, man, listen. How y'all doing this morning, family?
We Mailbox Millionaires. We fit in. We get in.
Know about it. You better know about it.
What y'all got going?
Listen, so the sun is still shining. I'm not feeling the best, but I'm here. I'm here. I'm not moving like my normal self, but I'm here. And so we're going to make this happen regardless. Is somebody? I just want to make sure that we're going to keep showing up. We're going to keep this party going no matter what. And so I need everybody to unmute because we are on our 10th Mailbox Motivational Call, family. This is Monday. I hope everybody had a beautiful weekend, but I need y'all to turn your cameras on. We are unmuted. Let's go, family. Let's go. This is our last week. Let's get it, family. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, y'all.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, family. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go, family. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's
Get it. Good morning, y'all.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's
Let's
go.
go, family.
Family, let's go.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Let's go, y'all. Y'all sound like y'all need me to shut this down and come back.
Let's go, family. Let's go. Let's go. Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday.
Y'all,
Let's get it.
Happy Monday. Let's get
Let's
it.
finish big this week, family.
Yes.
Get it.
All blessings.
Listen, we don't know how many more times. We don't know if they're gonna bless us with extended time or not. We don't know how this go. We only might have 2 more times to do this. Y'all better stop playing with it.
It's championship rounds right here. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Nah, let's get it. Let's definitely get it.
I hope.
Good morning, family. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
Amen.
I gotta turn my camera around so I can see everybody's beautiful face.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
That is the absolute best picture. And so we all had an amazing weekend. But it's Monday, and I told y'all on Friday that in MMA and around this place, we don't even have holidays, vacations like that. We is at this work day in and day out. They about their business. We about our business around here, family.
Yes, ma'am.
Our Mailbox Motivational Call number 10. I love that. Wait, what's that say? Even if the beat could what? I don't know.
Mailbox Motivational Call.
I was reading somebody's background. That was
Ooh.
the beat.
Let's go.
While pollen is better than sugar, honey, iced tea. The fly would not understand. Y'all better, man, stop playing with me this morning. All right. So we are talking about our progress update and goal refinement. So during this call, family, we're going to review the progress made towards your goals and refine them based on your feedback. So, of course, we're going to go over what we went over last week. Well, not what we went over last week, but we're going to talk about the things and how things went last week. And so we're going to review progress from the previous week's call, refine the goals based on progress made and new insights gained. And we're going to discuss challenges and brainstorm the solutions. And so real quick, can any one person tell me what last week was about? What was we doing last week, family? Any one person real quick? Anybody?
Goal setting.
Okay.
Habit stacking.
Okay. I hope those 2 people answering, have y'all been going into the app and doing that work? We're gonna find out in a minute. Keep going, Queen Moya. So as far as our commitments, right? We're looking to create a weekly schedule or planner to help prioritize your task and allocate your time effectively. So y'all know that we have tools in the Love Plus app. So you can do the weekly time blocking challenge with that to help you as far as scheduling the proper amount of time for yourself. If you have a planner, I'm a big planner person. And so, however, even with my planner, I actually still do the weekly time blocking challenge. I actually have a sheet for myself that starts at 6 a.m. So from 6 to 7, I have something scheduled. 7 to 8, 8 to 9, I'm literally blocking out time. And I'm really starting to learn at this point. It's taking me a while how to start sticking to that, because I was easily getting pulled in 1,000,001 directions and getting distracted. However, it's so much better when you stick to that time. You will see how much you can get accomplished. So that's very important that you do that for yourself. So it's all about allocating your time so that you can be the most effective in your day. You're also going to use the Pomodoro technique to break work into a focused intervals and take breaks in between. For those of you that don't know what that technique is, it's literally working in 25-minute intervals and then taking 5 minutes of a break. So again, you're going to be doing work for 25 minutes straight and then giving yourself a 5-minute break. And then you're going to go back to getting some more work done in those 25 minutes and then giving yourself another 25-minute break. You're also going to use productivity tools or apps to help streamline tasks and minimize distractions. I think we all can use that. Again, please, please, please start using the Love Plus app and the tools that's in there that help you, like, literally minimize your distractions. We have all kinds of challenges in there that you can go into to sit there and help you focus. We do have things like our 60-minute challenge that will help you stay focused on one task at a time. We're also still doing our field research. We're exploring the latest findings in your area of expertise. What it is that whatever it is that you're mainly focusing on, whether it be credit repair, whether it be funding, whether it be real estate, whether it be commercial real estate, whether it be storage units, whatever it is that you are looking to focus on, please do some field research in that area. Become the professional. Also, last but not least, we're goal tracking and updates. We're monitoring our progress towards our goals. That's very important. So you want to track to see what kind of progression you're making towards actually getting towards your goals. So since we've gone over that, family, how are we feeling? I want to know how everybody is feeling this morning. Y'all doing okay? Somebody talk to me. I feel like I'm in here by myself. I know it's Monday. I know it's early. Some of y'all might have been partying last night. Shake it off. We're trying to get to these bags. Shake it off, family. How y'all doing this morning?
Tired but motivated. I'm sleepy. I'm exhausted.
I'm in your city, sunshine.
You in my city? Can't. How long you gonna be here?
And 3 hours. I'm flying out to the island at 11.
So that means you're at the airport. Oh, wow. Well, we sending you so much love. Oh, she is not. Don't do that. Don't you do that.
And we got the little one here.
My hair. Oh, how precious. My hair hurts, y'all. I love y'all so much. But don't you do that to the missus.
It was a hectic weekend. We should have been flown out Saturday. And then I was telling, and then we're in the plane. I was like, man, I am so looking forward to having some, being wealthy. I'm tired of trying with these people, man.
I'm trying to tell you, I keep telling y'all, we're going to get to the point where we will no longer be flying like with everybody else. Do you understand? We will be flying privately. That's coming. We're going to keep speaking that into existence. But in the meantime, y'all already know what time it is. We are about to bring up the man of the hour so that we can get this call started. I believe we do have a special guest coming in here today, family. So y'all know what to do. We are unmuting our mics because we are bringing up the man of the hour, our mindset mogul, our King crew, the one that makes sure that we are aligning with our goals, the one that's dropping all of the knowledge and those bars to help us keep our minds right, keep us focused, keep us aligned with everything that we supposed to. Like literally, I don't know what I would do without him. And if y'all if y'all haven't figured it out by now, he is the true asset and gem to this community. Y'all better unmute y'all mics and give it up for the one and only King crew, our mindset noise family. Let's go.
Let's
Let's
go,
go.
let's go, let's go. King crew, come through, King crew, let's go.
Let's get it. Let's
Let's
get
go, my
it.
step mogul.
Let's get
Gotta put up.
Come
Good
through,
morning, good
Sean.
morning.
Let's go, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's
Let's get it.
go.
Let's
Let's
go.
go, let's go, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go, King.
We
Let's
ain't
go.
Woo!
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Yo, Vince is still screaming. Yo, Vince, we stopped like 2 seconds ago. No, I'm joking.
Let's
What's up, yo?
go. I
What?
can't stop. I'm excited. Can't
Can't
stop.
Bad boy, baby. So look, understand. Today is a glorious day. Today is a glorious day. Everybody put in the chat, today is a glorious day. Today is beautiful. Why is today beautiful? I really just want to go around literally 15 to 7 seconds or less. Let's put an emphasis on it. 15 to 7 seconds or less. I want to know why is today glorious for you. Raise your virtual hand, or we can just call out on people. Let's go. I'm gonna give you a few seconds, Aries, to finish up them bites before I call on me, because you was the first. He's the first hand. All right. Let's go with Michael. What's up, Mike? Michael got the baby today.
Oh, all right. Today's a glory. How you doing, man? Good morning, family.
What's up, brother?
Man, here alive, man. Today's a glorious day. We're alive, healthy. Just thankful to see another day, man. That's why it's a glorious day. And I say beautiful and better days are ahead.
Absolutely. 100%. Everybody send some love to Mike in the chat. Sunshine, who's next? Well, Sunshine's not feeling that well, y'all. Everybody send some love to Sunshine. Where's Jasmine?
Hey, Sunshine, all love.
I love y'all to life. Y'all know that. You know Aries is up next. She finished them bites. Let's go, Queen.
Good morning, good morning. It's a beautiful day because it's another day above ground. On another note, today we know a whole lot more than what we knew a month ago. That makes it outstanding. So the more you know, the more you grow.
Talk that talk. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody send some love to Aries in the chat. Let's go to the next person.
Next, King Vincent. Let's go, King.
It's a glorious day, y'all. Glorious because we're all up, we're all awake, but we're able to get things done faster, which means we get more things done. That's why it's a glorious day.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Let's continue to go. Good stuff, Vince.
Yes.
Let's go.
Queen Marquetta. Let's go, Queen.
Yeah.
It's a glorious day because this is the best day, starting the best day for the rest of my life. It's glorious. My eyes are working. My everything is working. My back is glorious.
It's definitely glorious for Marquetta. I think David Power Talk put Marquetta on his IG, and literally, I think like thousands of people done, seen that video and made comments, and it's beautiful to see, what happens when we could join up forces and just really like put together something special. And Marquetta, you're putting together something special. So 100%, this is the best day for the rest of your life, right now. It's just a beautiful beginning, right? So once again, everybody send some love to Queen Marquetta. Great job, Queen. Who's next?
Queen Asia, come talk to us, Queen.
Beautiful risings. Yes, it's a beautiful day. I concur with Aries a lot. She said, we know more now. We could do more. And I'm just sitting here thinking 9 weeks ago, what I didn't know versus what I know now and how far that's going to take me just in life. And so it's beautiful. It feels beautiful.
Absolutely. Love it. I'm loving your hair too, by the way.
Thank you.
100%. Everybody send some love to Queen Asia in the chat. Let's go to the next person.
Queen Jasmine. Come on, Queen.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Today is a glorious day because I am becoming the key to, I am the key to my family's legacy. And I'm just continuing to become stronger. I'm better than I was a month ago, and it's nothing. I just have to keep going up from here.
Absolutely love it. Everybody send some love to Jasmine in the chat. So reason why we ask you these things is because who else is asking, right? Like who else is having this conversation? The conversation changes situations, but it's about the type of conversation that you want to have, right? You want to have conversations that are stimulating, that are empowering. You want to have conversations that really help you see who you are, right? You want to have conversations that put you in the game. Everybody say, put me in the game, coach. Put me in the game, coach. Put that in the chat. This is usually, you know, me and Ramel talk like that to each other, but the point is, we're going to put you in the game today, right? And part of putting yourself into the game is understanding the rules of the game. Principles. So last week we spoke about habits. The first week we talked about mindset. Second week we talked about public speaking, right? The next week was the habits. So which habits have you been implementing that has been working 15 seconds or less? Raise your virtual hand. We want to know. Why do we want to know? Because if we know, you know. And if you know, you can do more of it. And if we understand and we hear that you're doing more of it, guess what it does? It inspires us to do more of it. So we want to know. And for the simple fact, I spoke about this earlier on the call with the team, and I was being real with them. I said, look, out of all of y'all on this call, only one of you are going to be successful by stats, by just the numbers alone. I want y'all to look at and pay attention to the people who continuously raise their hand. It doesn't mean that they're the ones who are going to be the ones successful, because what we noticed even inside of the cash flow boot camps, the Fund Your Freedom challenges, we noticed that the people who are getting up there speaking and saying a whole bunch of stuff in the beginning, those people don't even join the mentorship. They really don't. It'd be the people in the back that was quiet the whole time. Like, who was this? I didn't even know you was in the challenge. Yeah, I was listening, you know, and I just wanted to apply this. So, and I would take action. And then they get in and it's like, whoa, oh, I would have never thought. Right. So it's not about, you know, just thinking. It's about doing. So when we talk about the habits, that's the doing, right? But it's also about the being. Where are you being? Because most people have a craving of having, right? Most people have a craving of what they want to have. But in order to get what you want, you have to become a person you need to be. So the person you need to be is a person who has great habits. Are you in the car and you just because nobody's right next to you immediately, when you make that change into the lane, are you putting your signal on? I know some of y'all don't, especially from Atlanta. I'll be in Atlanta, I'll be like, damn, put your signals on. Y'all I'll be like, yo, flashing my lights, like, come on, man, put them signals on. Like, what's up, y'all? Like, we right here. This is why Atlanta be having so much backed up traffic. Just warning anybody who goes to Atlanta and you're going into Midtown, please be careful. Try to take a background. I don't know, because anyway, the point is, are you creating great habits for yourself? Are you creating great habits for yourself? Yes, in New York, it is the same, especially if you're next to one of them taxi cabs. They think they own the streets. But anyway, the point that I'm making is, you must practice being the person you want to be, regardless whether somebody's looking or not. Regardless whether there's a holiday or not. Just so y'all know, holidays aren't real all about money grabs. It's not about family. It's not about any of that. That's how they get you to buy into what they want. They want your money. Why? Because if they get your hardworking money, they get to go do something that they want to do, which is relaxing. So I want to know, which habits have you been creating in this last week that have been working for you? And also, I want to know which ones have been working against you, right? So let's go 30 seconds or less. Let's do 15 seconds or less. I want to challenge y'all to be quick on this. Let's go with Vincent. I think Vincent was up first. Well, Sunshine, you know the order. You could just call him out.
It's Vincent, King Vincent. Come talk to us, King.
Really quick, I guess the habit that is working for me is meditation. The more I meditate, the easier things have become. I'm able to apply. I'm able to put things into perspective, and I'm able to line them up so I can get things done without working. I'm working smarter, not harder.
100%. Everybody sends some love to King Vincent in the chat, especially he's dealing with some health issues that's been plaguing him, and he's going to pull through. So I just really want everybody to send that love to Vincent. You got this, King. Next person, Sunshine.
Next person is Queen Asia. Come talk to us, Queen.
Quick note. By the way, meditation does help health related issues. Just so anybody knows, like if you could tap into your body and see where that problem area is, doing breathing exercises and relaxing will start to send those cells to work on those problematic areas. Just so everybody's clear that you can use meditation to help heal yourself. That is a known fact. Let's continue to go. Next person.
Queen Asia.
So that time tracking has been a blessing to me and my family. I've showed my kids even how to do it. And I mean, just not even as far as even the MMA course, getting through that, but just in general, like cleaning out my house, saying, are we going to take this hour to do this? It's just been a blessing. So I appreciate the time tracking.
Absolutely. Everybody time track. Make sure everybody's time tracking. Let's go to the next person. Send some love to Queen Asia.
Queen Aries, come talk to us, Queen.
What's been working for me, I'm not really a good person with organizing. So every time we have
back and running back with the language. Come on. You know better, Aries.
Well, in the past, I haven't been good with with organizing. So when we have these calls, I jot a little stuff down on like pieces of paper. However, this Sunday, I took the time out to organize everything. And I've been in more than one mentorship, and it was amazing how when you organize stuff that you learned a long time ago compared to what's going on now, everything just clicked and like it came together like a puzzle. So being organized is you know, a lot more helpful than I thought it would really be.
Absolutely. And this is why we keep extending the invites to say, hey, everyone, literally use the tools as at your disposal. This week, we're going to talk about the tools and systems for success that's going to help you advance your business and personal life, regardless, you know, which stage that you're in. So just understanding systems, like there aren't any secrets to success. There are only systems. Everybody put systems to success in the chat. So Aries is bringing up a good point. The system is organization. You have to organize. Like, I know some of y'all just like, I got it in my brain, man. Like, I got it. I've been, as long as you keep it in your brain, it's never going to come out to reality. Put it down on paper, put it down on some type of medium, some type of thing that you can spell it. So at least it starts to show up and you become aware of it and be able to attract the success that you truly want. So organization is key. And that's one of the systems. And you can utilize the business execution challenge on the Love Plus app. You can utilize time blocking challenge. You can utilize those power hour challenges or 60-minute students to really help you become the best version of yourself. Great job. Let's go to the next person.
Queen Nico, come talk to us, Queen.
Hey, family. The biggest thing for me, I call it, thank you, crew, language catching. That's been the biggest one, is that when it's getting ready to come out, I catch it and I shift it. So big mindset thing for me has been the thing that's working. In time, also the time blocking. Time blocking helps me stay super consistent and helps me say, I'm not available. Bloop.
Ooh, talk to me nice. That's what I'm talking about. See, sometimes y'all doing work and then you let everybody distract you. You let everybody distract. No, when you're focused on this, is this. That's what I'm focused on. I'm focused on this. Anybody's texting, anybody's calling, they cannot be answered right now. Do not disturb is a friend of yours. Who's a friend of yours? I want to know in the chat. Who's a friend of yours? D&D. You want a TNT? You want to blow up? You got to use the D&D. That was a bar. Put that down on your list. Put that bar down. That was on the fly. All right. So next person. Everybody send some love in the chat. Let's go to the next person.
King Michael, come talk to us, King.
Good morning, family. Good morning, family. The biggest thing for me was social media. That's been a real change. Like, you know, I've been staying away, and I've been getting a lot done by staying away from social media, because I believe social media was consuming a lot of my time. But ever since, you know, I started with the whole new leaf, it's been a change. 30 seconds, right?
It was really 15, but hey.
All right.
Good job, brother. All right, good stuff. So, yo, I'm real, like, when I did everybody could do this now, just to double check your screen time when it comes to your apps, when it comes to your social media. Like, somebody had checked my screen time. He's like, let me see your screen time on these apps. Mine was 30 minutes a day. I was like, damn, I was on it for 30 minutes. Like, I don't even remember really being on it for 30 minutes, but to look back at it and go, whoa, I used to be on that thing for 6 hours.
Wow.
Right? See it as 30 minutes. I was like, oh, man, all right, that's amazing. So just make sure we're keeping track of how much screen time we're sharing with these other apps and these other entities, because guess what? The people who pour into you most, they're gonna have your reality, right? The people who has your attention will have your ascension. You get what I'm saying? So the way that you're going to ascend is understanding where you put your attention at. So once again, great job, Mike. Send you a lot of love. Everybody send some love to Mike.
Family.
Queen Vivian, come talk to us.
Appreciate you, family.
Good morning, everyone. How y'all doing?
Good morning.
Okay, so what's working for me? I love that the accountability partners. I love these calls. So thank you all so much, Sunshine. I hope you feel better. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Absolutely. Everybody send some love to Vivian in the chat. Vivian, you know you're supposed to have your camera on when you come up here. Don't be playing with me.
I know I'm in a meeting. I'm sorry, but I do have my background.
You lucky. Look, this new era of putting the background all up. Let me first of all, whoever be having y'all pictures up there thinking that that's part of that's not part of it. All right, your face. I'll send you love though, because I
Thank you.
No problem. Everybody send some love in the chat.
Queen Marquetta, come talk to us, Queen.
So the thing that's been working for me is that whole access denied thing. It's tough work, but it's important, and it's allowed me to continue to grow because my family's used to having access to me and they haven't had that. So
Absolutely.
Yeah, that access denied is very important. It's super important. That's that do not disturb. I'm telling you, if y'all look, the way to get freedom is to lock yourself down in structure. There used to be so many nights. Everybody mics on mute, please. Sunshine, please make sure they mics on mute. Moya, please make sure they mics on mute. So I used to be locked down in structure so much that people used to call me crazy. Yo, this dude work. All you do is study. All you do is read. All you do is this. And it's like, yeah, that's my focus. My focus is this. Like, most people want balance, and balance is a season. And if y'all know Myron Golden spoke about this plenty of times. Balance is a season and focus is a season. You have to be hyper focused. When you're broke, there's no balance. Like, I know some of y'all be sitting up here, yeah, you just got to take time to rest. No, you don't have time to take time to rest. No, you don't. There is no balance when you're broke. If you are broke, you should be out of balance and in focus. You should be out of balance and in focus. The reason why you should be in focus, because if you're fulfilling obligations consistently until it's successful, you got success. But most people got this ideology of stopping and starting. Where did they get that from? School. You start on a Monday and then you stop on a Friday. You start on a Monday, you stop on a Friday. You start at 9 or you start at 8:30 and you stop at 3 p.m. You start at 9 o'clock, you stop at 5. You've been trained and conditioned to stop and start. That's the number one habit that's killing everybody here. Stopping and starting. As a matter of fact, I don't want to seem like I'm just talking like I think I know it all, because I don't know it all, y'all. The more I know, the more I realize I just don't know enough. This is why I study, this is why I lock myself down in structure. But what I'm asking you to do right now is tell me, I want you to tell me, have you been stopping and starting? If you've been stopping and starting, put a 1 in the chat. Because I'm quite sure I'm gonna see a bunch of ones them pop up here. Now, if you don't stop and start, maybe you don't, put a 2 in the chat. And if you put a 1 in the chat, this is not to make you feel embarrassed or anything. This is to press upon you that there's opportunity and possibilities for you to get to the next level. And one of the ways to get into the next level is looking at your solutions. And all of your solutions come from the problems. So if your solutions come from the problems and we have a certain problem, then we know the solution. So if time management is my problem, then time management is the solution, right? So it's not really difficult to see where we want to work in that. If stopping and starting is my problem, then I must start and don't stop. It doesn't mean work yourself to the grave. It doesn't mean late nights, early mornings where you stay up to 3 o'clock in the a.m. and then you wake up at 7 and go. Don't be like me in the past. I used to be up all night. And Ramel will tell you too, Ramel, like when we started out, one of our first companies, Ramel used to get away scotch-free for everything, right? I'll be like, Ramel, get the clients and I'm gonna do the video. So he'll go and he'll like, bring people around, like let's say people to fill in for the videos or whatever. But there was a few times we'll go shoot for Pepsi and different organizations. And all Ramel had to do was just drive. And then the whole time, the whole night, I'm up doing the videos. Dad get up, yo, bro, you still up? I'm like, yeah, I'm editing the videos. So they go to sleep, they wake up, come back up. In the AM, I'm still editing the videos. And I used to think that that was healthy. It wasn't healthy to just work like that, but it was my drive and motivation. So I'm saying anybody here who has that drive and motivation, I'm giving you a lot of love and inspiration. I'm not telling you that your drive and motivation is not where it should be. It's right where it's supposed to be. I want you to utilize it so you can get the most out of it. So you do want to make sure you go to sleep. You do want to make sure you get ample sleep, right? So stopping and starting will automatically happen. But what I don't want you to do is fall in the habit of thinking that you could just start something and then stop doing it. You must create velocity, right? I like it. Raheem said pause, right? You're just going to pause for a second, come right back to it, right? You're going to work for a little bit, pause. That's important. Everybody work for a little bit, pause. So today when y'all do your work for 25 minutes straight, pause, and then get back into it, right? Take a 5-minute break, then you get back into 25 minutes straight of work. If you do that, you're going to find yourself really excelling, but, you know, just keeping the focus. Let's go to the last person, and then we're going to talk about something real fast, and I'm going to bring up the special guest.
King Melly, come talk to us.
I mean, what been working for me is I just put an hour alarm clock on my stuff. So every hour my phone rings. It remind me whatever I was doing, get back to it. If I got sidetracked in some way, just get back to whatever you was doing. So that's what I just want to say. That's it.
That's a great hack. If anybody wants to use it, definitely use it. I've utilized it many times. And your body will start to adjust to these things, and you will be able to truly step into action without it. But Melly's saying utilize this technique because this technique actually works, right? When you get that ring and you get that alarm, you're conditioning yourself to understand how time feels, right? Like now you kind of almost know that alarm is coming up before the alarm comes up. How many of y'all does that happen to? Like even with sleep, like you wake up right before your alarm clock even goes off, right? Because you've conditioned your body to understand the length of time, which is great. Like that's what I'm saying. Everybody here is in a great position, but you have to have the awareness around where you're at. That's the key. See, because all information is free, but you pay for how it's packaged. You pay for how it's packaged due to the awareness of what you're doing. So somebody can sell you one thing that costs out of your budget that may not even be best for you. And somebody can sell you another thing that may be affordable to you, but you may not see it that way. So it's really having awareness around what is going on in your life, what is needed. This is why we ask you to track your progress. This is why we ask you to write things down. This is why we ask you to goal set. This is why we ask you to time block, why we ask you to use the business execution challenge, because we truly want you to be successful. Think about it. In any other community, I'm just letting you know they get your money and that's it, right? They get your money and that's it. But here, we really put together systems for you to become successful. See, because it's not about a lack of money, y'all. It's not the lack of knowledge. It's not the lack of resources. It's the lack of awareness. We're not aware that this is the only time that we have. We're not aware this is the only opportunity that comes. We're not aware that opportunity never comes twice. It only comes once. We're not aware of it. We may know it, but knowing means nothing. We have to be aware of where we are, aware of our strengths, aware of our weaknesses. What is it that you need in order for your life to go to the next level right now? Your number one goal is awareness. I mentioned to y'all on the call last year, you don't have enough, not last year, excuse me, I'm going, my awareness was off on that one. I said last year, that's how much I'll be doing today. I said last year, y'all, damn. I need to take a break. No, don't take no breaks, keep going. All right, so look, this is the thing. Last week, I said to everybody, I was like, you don't have enough time to get rid. I'm still laughing on last year, that was funny. All right, you don't have enough time to get rich slow. You just don't. Like, I'm not the one that's telling you this for my own benefit. I'm telling you this because I've seen my grandparents, I've seen my relatives, I've seen people around me think that hard work was going to do something when it wasn't working from the beginning. You already knew your job wasn't working. You already knew this opportunity wasn't working, but you still just let me do hard work. No, you got to do smart work. You got to set smart goals. You got to set yourself around an environment that's going to allow you to succeed. Awareness. This is why we say personal development is number one. But when we ask y'all to do the work on the app, y'all saying it's overwhelming. How could you ever run the systems that you need to run if you can't do simple assignments? That's just what I want you to have the mindset of. So that way, the next time you look at yourself and you try to make an excuse, you make a solution and you go, you know what? If I can't write down my goal, how the hell am I going to manage people? I can't even manage myself. If I can't manage this $100, how am I going to manage $1 million? No wonder why the $1 million is not coming to me, because God is looking at me like, damn, you really think I'm going to give you $1 million and you can't handle this 100? Think about it. Just think about it. You have no choice but to come hyper aware of everything that's around you to get to the next level. When you walk into this mentorship and you didn't know anything about Love Plus, you didn't know anything about mindset calls or accountability calls, you didn't know anything about it. You mean to tell me that the people that you trusted in to come into their program, you now don't trust their system? You now don't trust the people that they put in place to help you 10x your life? That's what you're saying. You're saying, in fact, the game was just so good, I'm just going to give you my money. The game is just so good. Ramel's telling me something that's so good. Smitty's telling me something that's so good. Boone is telling me something that's so good. Here, just take my money. No, that's not the reality. The reality is, in order to do what they're telling you that you can do, you must go through this. In order to be able to accomplish being the person that earns the right to have the experiences of luxury, then you have to be a person that puts in work to get the result of luxury. If you're not even moving yourself to be a person who can create a great habit, such as doing what you've been instructed to do by the mentors that you've signed up and invested with, then how are you actually ever going to run your own business when you don't have anybody holding you accountable? Sunshine keeps warning everybody because Sunshine was a person in the same situation. We said, yo, we got the accountability calls ended. Everybody's like, yeah, that's cool. Accountability calls ended. Everybody was crying, literally crying. Yo, come on, yo, where the calls at? This ain't fair. Like, nah. Yo, we told y'all it was 4 weeks. All right, cool. We do pop-up call. Did a pop-up call, ask everybody, okay, cool. So why y'all want the accountability calls back? Honestly, because I ain't been doing shit. Without the accountability calls, I ain't been doing shit. Then I realized, okay, have you been doing shit with it? So it's like, all right, let me help you do something with what we're doing. Okay, so then we put together the app, and the app is giving you the tools that you need to go along with the accountability calls. It's nothing separate. It's only organizing your life so that way you get the most and you get the best results from your life. That's what this is about. Everything that we're giving you is giving you the best results, but the reality of it is, just like I mentioned from the very beginning, only 1% of you are going to take action. I'm sorry. I don't know who is it going to be. Is it going to be Aries? Is it going to be Asia? Is it going to be Slew? Is it going to be Janice? Is it going to be Michael? There's a bunch of Michaels in here, so both Michaels, like, who are you talking about? I'm talking about you, Michael. Is it going to be Brandon? Is it going to be Jasmine? Yes, there's multiple Jasmines in here. Talking about you, Jasmine. Yes, Nico, what about you? Is it going to be Mark? Is it going to be Marquetta? Is it going to be China? Is it going to be Donald, Reva, Vincent? Is it going to be Namir? Is it going to be Raheem? I call him Rahim because I want him to think about it like that. I'm him, right? Joshua. Is it going to be Kiana? Shireen? Is it going to be Shireen? Maya. All right, let's stop. Is it going to be Vivian? Jose? Is it going to be Yurts? Is it going to be Linwood? Is it going to be Ian? Terrell? Tori? Is it going to be Toby? Tria? Constance? Is it going to be Ryan? Brenda? Brendetta? Is it going to be Roro? Who is it going to be? Is it going to be Auntie Shaky? I don't know. But it's going to be 1% of you. It could be Sean Harlem. It could be Ryan. It could be Patrick. It could be David. And the list goes on and on. But the point is, there's going to be 1% of you who actually go on to succeed and be successful. And I know y'all telling me right now and being like, yo, I'm going to be the one that's going to be successful. But I'm quite sure you're the one that's not doing the work. I'm quite sure you're the one that when we give you something to do, you're making excuses instead of making solutions. So hopefully that's not you. Hopefully everybody that does here, everybody succeed. Hopefully everybody can really be on that 1% and really be in position for success. That's what I want. That's why I created this app. That's why when certain people looked at it, like I mentioned, New York Weekly, all these other programs, they looked at this like, damn, this is dope. We want to do a feature on you. Can we do a little feature on you? All right, cool. We ain't gonna pay you, but we'll give you publicity. Oh, I don't care, because I want people to know anyway. Go ahead. They called me up and had a conversation like, yo, tell me more about this. What's going on? They interview some of the people that's in the program. So the point that I'm making is that everything you do matters, y'all. That's all I'm saying. So if we give y'all something, you must look at it as, okay, if I do this, is this going to enhance my life? And if the answer is yes, do it without question. If the answer is yes, do it with velocity. If the answer is yes, do it right now. So once again, everybody just, snap it up, clap it up for yourselves. Unmute yourself because you're here. You're not taking any breaks off. I know it's the 4th of July holiday, whatever, and you're not taking breaks off. Everybody snap it up, clap it up for yourselves.
You know it.
Clap it up.
Yeah, let's go.
No
Let's get
breaks.
take no breaks.
Let's go. Let's do it. Do it. I got this.
Let's go. Let's go.
We
get better.
Let's go, family.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. The number one thing I want everybody to do is just have gratitude. Just put gratitude in the chat. If you just have a little bit of gratitude, an ounce of gratitude, what happens is you just become thankful. When you become thankful, things work for you in your favor, right? So there's a difference between being kind and nice, right? I want you to be kind. I don't want you to be nice. I want you to be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself and understand that this is the only opportunity you have right now, right here, to really excel your life. And if you look at it like that and you are blessed to have another day, guess what? You just start to have way more contribution, way more results, way more ability, because you're not looking about, wait till tomorrow, wait till the next day. And then all of those days are piling up. And when you look at it, you only really put 2 hours of work in. You know what I'm saying? Versus looking at it as a thankful moment, gratitude, and saying, okay, with this gratitude, I'm going to make sure I spend my time wisely on this earth because I deserve to have abundance. I deserve to not struggle. I deserve to have a life of love. See, a lack of gratitude is a bad attitude. And when you have a bad attitude, you attract things that you might not necessarily want. Because guess what? Would you do business with a person who had a bad attitude? Chances are not. Just being totally transparent. The chances are not. Right? So I just want everybody to be aware of that. So one of the things to be aware of is your branding, right? How are you utilizing your brand? See, this week, we're going to talk a little bit more about tools and automations for success. So we're going to get it kicked off today and talking about ways that you can put yourself into the game. Who wants another way to make money right now? If you want another way to make money, put something in the chat. I want to know. Who wants another way to make money? Because what we're going to do is we're going to offer you a way to make money. It is a small investment. It's nothing large, nothing crazy. It's very small for the amount of money that you can make. It's a drop in the bucket for the amount of money that you can make. Right? So this is like a layup. Literally, it's a layup. It's literally a layup. And the more streams of income you have, the more chances you have of being on the beach. The more chances you have is being on an island, right? And when we give you these opportunities, it's not for you to take every single opportunity. We're not telling you that. We're saying take the opportunities that make sense for you. However, these particular opportunities that's coming up within this week is probably going to be mandatory for you in your life. You're going to probably see it that way. I'm not telling you this. You're going to probably see it that way. Why? Because we're talking about tools for success. We're talking about automation. How many of y'all want autopilot money? If you want, remember the song A-Rap Money? I know y'all was all dancing to the A-Rap Money. I know Sunshine was. Sunshine be dancing to all the tracks. I know Sunshine was dancing to A-Rap Money. But the point was, and A-Rap Money was saying hot. But the point is, we want to get automated money, right? Put automated money, autopilot money in the chat. We want automated dollars, autopilot money. Put that in the chat. We want our money just to be indexing, right, on autopilot. And that's Auntie Shakey's going to talk to y'all more about that another time too, indexing. All right. Let's bring up our special guests. I want to bring up somebody so special, somebody who's one of our newest coaches inside the business. And she's going to teach and train you train some things with you and just really get you on a path of understanding how to level up with your brand, right? And maybe you don't have a brand already. If you don't have a brand already, then we'll help you set up a brand. But right now, everybody should have a brand. And I want you to think about what your brand is. I want you to think about your colors. See, when you have a brand, your brand is basically saying, how are you making somebody feel? What type of brand? How do you want to make somebody feel? What colors are you using? Are you using inviting colors? When you use pink, right? What is that doing? That's making somebody feel a little feminine. It doesn't mean that it has to. It just, that's what the society has dictated for most people. So when you use pink, it does that. But for a man, you can use pink and feel empowered as a man. Because as a man, you have both feminine energy and masculine energy regardless. So you're going to be appealed to both sides regardless. But the point is, what are you appealing to? Who are you appealing to? Why are you doing the thing you're doing? What is it that you want to accomplish from your life? So what I want to do right now is I want everybody to unmute. I want to bring up Kiana. Kiana is going to show you some ways and tips and tricks on how to really elevate your life with a quick hack. It's a quick hack, and we're going to give you something free, but you do have to pay for the thing that's going to help you make money, right? You got to pay for the service of the thing, but the thing that we're giving to you is free, and that's what Kiana is going to express. So please, Sunshine, if you got the capabilities, we want to bring her up. But before we do that, everybody unmute and clap it up, snap it up for Queen Kiana. Some people call her Queen Q.
Hey.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Queen Kiana. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, Kiana,
Let's go.
Ready.
Come through, Queen.
Clap it up. Let's go, Kiana.
Let's go. Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Big Queen, let's
That's
get
my
it.
good sis. That's my good sis.
Period.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Queen.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
That's a lot of love right there. That's a lot of love. Bring Kiana back up, spotlight Kiana. And Kiana, the floor is yours. Oh yeah, that's the other thing too. Kiana was one of those people. I was like, these backgrounds, y'all think y'all slick with these backgrounds. Kiana gonna put in the chat, these backgrounds be hitting. Nah, you just want to keep your background up there. That's all. You want to keep your picture up there. Nice picture though. I seen it. It was nice. But let's continue to go. Let's go with Kiana. Kiana, take us away.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I hope everybody is having a glorious day, like he said. And just like Crew was just giving so much, King Crew was giving so much information today on branding, which is extremely important. So I just wanted to, heighten it and just talk about like what branding is. Like, as you can see in my background, pink, that is what I brand based off of. Like he said, pink for me is empowerment, it's bright, like it attracts to the people that are in my audience, that I studied and just different things like that. So I did just want to go into highlighting some of the things with brands. So I'm going to share my screen. And then we're going to go into what branding, with some things and what branding looks like. So everybody can see my screen. Hope good. And so basically branding is the process of creating a distinct identity for a business, right? And you when you're creating a distinct identity for your business, you want to keep your target audience in mind and your consumers, right? So the people that are basically buying from you and or just being attracted to you, right? Because as we know, it takes about 7 touch points for somebody to actually really recognize and really purchase something from you or really realize who you are, right? And you want to just be able to give them extreme value as a part of your branding, right? So you want to create a distinct identity. I love to use the word unique identity. And we're going to talk more about that as I go along into kind of what we're going to talk about today, right? So in here, like as he mentioned, right, we're going to be talking about a product that's really, really great for you to basically enhance your branding and do branding, right? So everybody knows about this concept called ebook, right? Which is essentially it's a digital product that you could use and you only have to create it once, right? You create it once and you're able to sell it multiple times over and over and over again. And it's very easy to do, very simple to do. And you can put your branding all in it, right? So instantly somebody's able to get something from you and know exactly who you are at a level of just having a digital product as far as the ebook, right? So I really, really love Canva because in Canva, you can actually do a lot of branding inside of Canva itself. It's a free tool and or they have a paid edition, which is very, very inexpensive, right? So when you're inside of Canva and you're actually doing rebranding, you're able to incorporate your brand. You're able to do so many different things, right? You can include your logo inside of it, your color palette, your font, which is basically the typography and your visual style, right? This basically ensures the consistency overall with your brand identity and it reinforces your brand recognition, right? So it's very important to really harp on what your brand identity is and how you want to be known and what you want to be recognized at. Like just like what Crew was saying today, right? Like you wouldn't want to do business with somebody who has a bad attitude, right? Like you want to have gratitude. So those are things that people associate you with, right? So people look at you and they like, oh my God, this person is always positive, right? Like every time I get on these calls, I know I can expect a whole lot of mindset and motivation and just whatever it is that we're talking about, because that's how I identify with King Crew, with Sunshine, all these different people that are in the groups, because I know like that is them showing up in their brand, right? That's who they are. Like that's what they're recognized for. So it's very important. And that's what you want to become, right? As a beginner, you're going to basically start to recognize some of these things that people recognize you for, but you have to actually put yourself out there. So I know like Michael came up here earlier and he was talking about before, like he was on social media a lot, just kind of just scrolling and just looking through that, right? But you also can use social media as a tool. So instead of you actually being on social media to like look at other people and look at their brands, right? Because that's essentially what you're doing. You're constantly going back to people's pages or scrolling through because they've created a brand identity and awareness for you to just keep scrolling. And now you go down these rabbit holes. So instead of you doing that, you want people to be doing that for you, right? You want people to be recognizing who you are, right? And what your brand is. So they know like, you know what, today I'm going on Michael's page because I know today he's going to be talking about business funding, right? That's some of the things that we talk about here. We talk about business funding. We talk about business credit. We talk about real estate. We talk about different things. And you may already have something that you're established in and people recognize you for, maybe on a local level or on a different level. So now you can heighten that, go to social media, take your brand near, and now you have a whole nother audience that you're able to reach on a national level. So I just wanted to talk about that because branding is very, very crucial, especially in this day and age. I know a lot of people talk about saturation, but like another thing too, like for me, a lot of things that I learned over this course of time is language, right? A lot of people like to throw that word saturation out there, but let me tell you something. Nothing is really saturated because you have a UVP, right? A UVP is your unique value proposition, right? That's what sets you apart from everybody else that may be doing the same thing for you. So a part of branding, you want to be able to establish a unique value proposition. So that's something that I want to encourage everybody to start working on. So for the branding, I want you to start thinking about what your unique value proposition is, right? What is your mission, right? Like, why are you in existence? Why do you need to sell this specific product or service to the individuals that you're trying to serve, right? What do you want to leave for them to know, right? What is your brand culture, right? What are the different things that you want people to recognize you for? And like you said, color is big. Color is everything. If you walk by something, you may not even know what it is, but you see a color and it instantly gravitates you to that. So color has different meanings as it pertains to branding, right? And you could actually associate a color to something else that you may like. Overall, like if you look online, they'll say like this color means this. Like a lot of times you look online, it says pink may mean fun and festive, right? But if I want to associate pink with empowerment, I can do that as well, right? I can do that. If I want to associate it with feminine, I can do that as well, right? So you can associate your color and your uniqueness and your branding with different colors as well, because you help your audience to identify those things too. So I did want to, kind of heighten it on that. But yes, color is very important because you want it to pop out to where people are able to recognize who you are. So I just wanted to talk about that because it is extremely important as you start to build up, right? Because we already have the confidence. We already got rid of the negative language that we had, right? So we already have the confidence there. So I want to encourage people to start thinking about some of those things, right? And then we're gonna also go into, and we're gonna talk about ebook rebranding. So basically, we went over a little bit of this, right? So identifying your target audience, like what content, right? What type of branded templates did you want to do, right? Customize layout and design elements, right? Edit and refine content, right? And adding the visual enhancements so people can actually get a visualization of what it is that you're putting out. So that's a part of the ebook rebranding, right? So here's a sample, right? And I wanted to bring this up because I utilize these a lot when I'm getting ready to put something together. So we're on the topic of the ebook because the ebook is just so crucial to your business because everybody should have an ebook in their business, some type of digital product in their business. It's just non-negotiable. So a business ebook branding guide here is what I have, right? So I have the color palette, which here you can see like the different color palettes. And then I have the two ebooks that King Crew alluded to, which is what we'll be giving you today for free, right? So this here talks about business credit building checklist and business structure and funding guide, right? So here are two big pivotal ebooks that are going to be great for, because everybody needs some type of funding, right? Everybody wants to get into entrepreneurship or wants to learn about it. And a lot of times we need that capital to start up, right? We need to know how to properly structure our business, right? How to properly structure our business credit and our building. So a lot of times what I do is like, I know who my target audience, right? Because I've spent a lot of time over the past couple of years just cultivating and building with my audience to know what they like, right? What things attract to them, right? And I also do surveys and polls, right? I ask them like, hey, what do you need? What can I give you more of? That's also an important thing. It's like a lot of times we'll spend time trying to figure out what it is that we want to do, but we could just ask who our potential ideal target audience is. Like, what is it that you want to see, right? Because I know that if I give them something that they specifically told me that they needed, they're more likely to either get that service from me when I provide it to them, right? Because they're waiting, they're anticipating, they're ready. So a lot of times I create these branding guides because I want to be able to see what the color scheme is or how it's going to be affected when I actually put that out there. So these are two ebook color palette samples for the ebooks that I also created. And then here is actual ebook rebranding case study, right? So you could do so many different things. You could change the ebooks. You would never know that we all had the same type of product, right? Because it's going to be different according to what our brand is, right? And who we're serving. So I just wanted to put that out there as well, because whenever you rebrand, you are rebranding it to your brand likeness, who your target audience is, and everything that they need. That's who you're serving, right? That's when you get back to what is your mission, right? What is your brand culture? What is your brand identity? What is your unique value proposition, right? So how are you going to stand out from the individuals that are in the same sphere of influence that you're in, right? So I wanted to talk a lot about that, right? And then this is just going over Canva. You know, you have a lot of additional tools in here that you can basically use to work with your branding. You have text editing, you have the collaboration feature, you have elements and effects, right? You can make things pop out, make things stand out. So there's just so many different things that you could do inside of Canva, right? And it's very beginner friendly, right? You don't have to have any design experience, whether you're new to it. Like, you can do so many things with branding inside of it, along with creating, you can have social media templates, just different things like that to enhance it. And that is just the end of the presentation that I had. For any questions and answers, we'll do that at the end. But I did want to offer you all an opportunity, because we just went over the branding. We're going to be offering 2 free ebooks for you, but on the back end, we'll be doing the rebranding for you. So you're able to have the colors, all the different things that you need to basically stand out and represent who you are and what your mission is, to basically get into what it is that you need to get into to attract the specific target audience that you have. So we'll be offering that to you today, along with social media templates. I know a lot of people have not probably started on social media yet, or they haven't been online yet, haven't done a live yet, right? So this is a perfect opportunity for you to actually utilize a product that's coming, right? And it also just gets you ready, right? So while you're waiting for your ebook, and while we're going over together more in depth, because I'll also be offering a session tomorrow to talk more in depth about branding and how to come up with your colors and different things like that. You can actually utilize that time to start going live, right? To collaborate. A lot of times we're in here, we talk about accountability partners. Something I was talking to some of my accountability partners is about, well, let's go on live together. Like, let's do these things together, right? Because you want people to know, like, and trust you, right? So you want to get online. You don't want it to be the first time you're online. It's just when you're trying to sell somebody something, right? But you want people to be able to recognize who you are for showing up and different things like that. So when we talk about the time blocking, you can actually utilize that to time block, right? So it's like, well, I know from 5 to 6 p.m., this person is going live every single day to talk about 3 easy tips or tricks, like just different things like that. People begin to recognize who you are, and they associate that with you, and they're able to tap in with you every single time, right? So now it's just not about selling, but it's about serving, right? Because we're in the place of servitude. So that's what we do. So a lot of times I do a lot of how-to videos. I do a lot of different things because I'm serving my audience with different things that I know that they're interested. So I know that I take the time to research things that are coming out on different tools, and I'm putting that out there because maybe that person may not have time, right? And then that just leads to a funnel of different customers or the same customer, because a lot of times you'll notice that you'll get the same customer that's purchasing from you over and over again because they've grown to know that anything that you put out, they just want to be a part of that and include it because they know that you're giving them something of value. So I just wanted to put that out there. We do have that offer. So you basically get 2 free ebooks that you can sell. You can instantly make your money back by selling just one product, and you have the social media templates to match it that will go with your branding. And I'll be doing a session with you all tomorrow around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for us to dive deep into how to use the social media templates, go over branding and what branding is, and the different ways that you can show up in your brand identity, create your unique value proposition, and all those different things that help me on the journey as I begin to create a brand for myself and establish a brand for myself. We'll be able to go in further detail. So that's what I have. And I know that the links will be dropping. And if you have any questions, just let me know. And that's just what I wanted to talk about with branding. Okay.
Y'all need to unmute y'all mics because the queen just dropped all kinds of game for y'all.
Yes, thank you,
Thank
Queen.
you,
Let's
Queen.
go. Love it.
Wow.
Let's
Appreciate
go.
it, Queen.
Nice.
Rocking with
Thank
the
you.
Whoa.
Thank you.
So much for the presentation.
we gonna lock in,
So
Queen.
much,
Appreciate you,
Kiara.
Queen.
Oh my
Nice
God.
job.
Much
Queen. Let's
appreciated. Very
go.
much
Let's go.
appreciated. Thank you. Thank you.
Let's go.
Much appreciated, Queen.
So
Absolutely.
appreciate you. Are we answering any questions at this time? Do you have any time for that, King Crew? Are we doing that right now?
Yeah. It is 9:35. Yes, we do want to answer some questions. Anybody have any questions? Anything that they want to ask? Let's get them going right now.
Okay, the first one up, we have Queen Shireen. Come talk to us, Queen.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Kiana, I have a question. Well, let me I have several, but anyways, tomorrow when I join your class, I'll ask the rest. The first question I want to ask, right? I have like 2 or 3 businesses, right? But you said brand identity is definitely important. So how can I separate, you know what I mean? Like I'm doing this now, the business funding, and then I have, of course, my other business as my fund. So how can I separate them? I mean, of course, they have their own brand identity, right? But
Are you
the question,
okay? So first, I would say, are you monetizing in all 3 of your brands?
actually, the first one, yes, but not this. Well, I'm just starting off with this one, so.
Yeah, so I mean, if you already have like something that you're established in and people recognize you for that, it's something that you can easily do something with. I would say you could start with that, right? Because unless you have a brand and where you can incorporate different things, like I know some people, they might do real estate, but they also know how to do business funding. So that's kind of like an ancillary service underneath that, right?
Mhm.
Like if you go to like the car dealership, right? They might ask you if you want an oil change, or you want your tires. But like that's something that's under, like underneath the main service, because when you're first starting out, you want to basically focus on something so where people recognize you and they know you for that. Because if you're trying to do 3 different things, for one, it's going to, like we talk about the time blocking, like how are you able to effectively go and talk about 3 different brands, if they're distinct from each other. So you want to begin to narrow down what your focus is and really what you want to do, right? Really at the very beginning of what you want to be recognized at, right? So I would like, we'll go over some exercises tomorrow, but like really hone into like what your mission is, right? Like what it is that you really want to do, and what you want to go like on social media and you want to talk about, you know what I mean? Like you want to go over that. And I would suggest that you start there because I don't know the 3 different brands, and we could go into further detail tomorrow. but I would encourage you to do that, right? Because there's different things that I do too, but online, I do one thing and I do that one thing really well, you know, and
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. And next question.
That's from King Raheem. Come talk to us, King.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Morning, Kiana. Thank you for gracing us this morning. My question is kind of similar to the previous question. However, I did realize that a few weeks back, because I am starting up 3 different companies, 2 of which they share the original name, but I'm currently having a logo created so that I can give it its own identity. But I guess, you know, my question is, how do I manage, I guess, marketing for, you know, how do you balance it when you create more than one brand?
Well, I would say you have, again, like what she just said, right? You have to really hone in on to what it is that you want to focus on, right? And like if the brands can intertwine, you can make that an ancillary underneath the brand, right? But first you have to put yourself out there, right? And get recognized for what it is that you're doing, right? And have a certain touch point of whatever it is that you want people to know you as, like what your brand culture is, right? So if you're trying to do multiple things at once and they're also distinct and also different, like you said, how do you do that, right? Ask yourself that question, like, how are you going to be able to do that? It's going to probably, more than likely, it's going to be complicated, right? Because you'll be serving this over here and then you'll be doing that over there. Not to say that it's impossible, right? Because there is people that have multiple brands, but I would just say, like, as you're starting off, you want to narrow it down to basically doing one thing, right? One thing at a time. And maybe it's something that you can offer as an upsell, right? Or as a downsell inside of your funnel as you begin to create these different things out. So like if you have digital products, right? Like for me, I do a lot of different digital products, but like, let's say for instance, I'm doing eBooks, right? But I also have social media templates. I can sell that as an ancillary service underneath what it is that I'm doing, right? So although it's like you're trying to separate different brands, you can really start to begin to add on different things, like if that is something that you want to serve, right? But I would say you want to be recognized first, and then you want to start to put things out there. You want people to know who you are, know, like, and trust you before you start to offer a whole bunch of different things underneath it, right? Because then people are going to be confused as to like what it is that you're doing, right? So I would say focus on something that you've already getting traction off of, which you're really passionate about, like that you're doing now, that's actually creating revenue for you inside of your business and what you're currently doing. And I would say hone in on that, right? And as you begin to do that and you gain traction, then you can start to talk about different things that you want to incorporate, right, underneath your branding.
I mean, I just released 2 ebooks and that I'm kind of having a lot of trouble just kind of marketing. How do I, because I'm to the point where I'm ready to pull back and revise. How do I do that without losing the audience that I already have?
Well, so it depends on what you're doing, right? On who your audience is, right? Like, are you actually showing up for your audience a lot? Are you like, going live? Are you like talking with your audience? How often are you getting content? Well, that's one of the things that you're gonna have to start doing, right? You're gonna have to start going online. You have to figure out like that polling, right? And those surveys that I told you about, right? Asking your audience, like, what is it that they want to see more from you, right? Like if you don't know, right? Using like these digital AI tools to come up with different things to help you with your social media, different things like that. So you want to actually go on. Remember, I told you, like, the first time you go online and you're just basically giving somebody something to purchase from you, but you haven't even served them or given them anything of value, like they're going to probably, they're not going to probably buy right away, right? Until they see the consistency of what it is that you're doing, right? And how valuable it is, especially if they don't really know what it is. So you have to really tap into your audience and know what it is that they want. So you have to actually show up, you know, and do those different things. So I don't know what platforms you're on, but I would say you want to begin to create a routine of how you're showing up, when you're showing up, right? And what value you're giving to your audience.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Next up, we have Queen Aries.
Oh, good morning. Good morning. So my question is that I have like maybe 3 or 4 different businesses. But I did start my brand like in 2005. So every other business I had, I'm just trying to see if I'm doing it in the right way. When I do start these different businesses, I'll always add the original name to that. So like I have a hair salon, and that's called Trifecta Hair Studio. Then I also have like a mink eyelash line, so that's Trifecta Mink Lashes. So I always, and then a couple of other things, but I always keep the name Trifecta in there, and on all of the naming, the colors are always the same, which is white, a little bit of black and red. So is that a good way of going about it, even though it's different businesses? Because when they're sitting in a chair, I always talk finance, I always talk credit, I always do these things with my clients, and I have years and years of doing this. So when I come out with something to say credit repair or something like that, I think it's easier for them to accept because it's something that I've been talking to them about for years. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think so, right? Like if you already been nurturing your audience, right? It's something you've been doing for years, and that's something that they like when they come in, right? And they sit in your chair, you service it, and that's something that they want. Like that's perfect, right? Because you know that you've already warmed your audience up to know, like, okay, well, if I offer them something, like they look at you as the expert to know, right? Because you've shown them in real time, like how these things have helped you. It's a much easier sell for you to say, like, well, listen, like I've done credit repair for myself. These are the things that I've done. And like, I want to offer this to you as well. Right. So you already done kind of that upfront work to where you've built the audience based upon something that you constantly talk about. Right. So now when they know, like, Eric, okay, she talks about finance, right? Like if you want to know about credit repair, you know, go to my girl. Like when you go to her salon, like she's not only gonna, you know, get you right with your hair, you know, or your lashes, but you also going to walk out there with some financial tips, right? So that's something that the way that you want to be recognized for what it is outside of the hair, right? You've already been doing that, right? Because now you basically, people know you to go to get their hair done, but they also know you like, okay, well, when I go get my hair done, these are the type of things that I want to do. So because you have a salon and because you have a space to where people are able to come, you can host pop-ups or events, right? To where you're inside of your shop and now you're talking about finance, right? You're doing like a webinar, maybe live, like what we're doing virtually, right? To be able to give that to them, right? Because they're going to come and they want the information, but now you're doing it on a granular scale. So instead of 1 or 2 people coming in, now you're able to service all your clients that you know, right? Based on your clientele list, send out an event. And now you have something to offer them, right? Which we have those 2 free ebooks, right? So how to do the business structure, the business guide, right? And you're a business woman, right? So they know like, okay, she's been in business for this long, right? We know, like, and trust her. So yes, that is a great way to be able to offer these types of products to the clientele that you already have.
You know, it's funny because as of recently, they started asking me if I can come in on a Sunday and show them how to do a couple of things. But because that's my only off day, I'm just like, I don't know, but I might reconsider that. But is it cool just to use the actual same color across all platforms, even though they're different businesses?
Yeah, you can use the same color for your businesses. Like I would say, like in the beauty industry, there's a lot of ancillary businesses that go underneath it. So like you talk here, like lashes, go right. You can even just, you know, put that underneath it if you wanted to, right? Until you begin to establish, like, this is creating so much income for me. Like, you know, I want to actually separate this and do it on my own, right? Because then remember, when you're on multiple platforms, now you have to show up on all these different platforms or all these different brands. And when you're starting off, and if you already don't have enough time, like how consistent are you really going to be to your audience? You know what I'm saying? Like how effective are you going to actually show up for them if you have like 3 different things? So you could probably begin to start talking about, building up, like you said, and it's trifecta, right? So actually the word trifecta, what it means, like
amazing thing. Yep.
Right, like what you establish it for, but you can have those different ancillary things underneath that, right? Like lashes go with here, go with those different things and focus on that, right? And do those different types of things. So obviously do that, because it's going to, unless you already have a hold on how to do social media effectively, and do those different things, it's going to be complicated to do when you're first starting out across all platforms with like 3 different things. You know what I mean? So it's like you want to really hone into, since you already have that audience, ask them like, what do they really need and what do they really want from you? And it sounds like they're very attracted to the financial part of it. So you can use you doing hair and beauty as a fun way, right? Beautifying like your credit, right? And your finances to be able to wrap that in, right? Because now you're servicing all the things that you are great at doing, but now you're giving them that financial piece.
Yeah, and I think it'll be a real, one quick thing. I think it'll be really easy. My salon is 100% automated. We take no cash. So all the money is already paid up front. So I'm already in the position of trying to find another upcoming hairstylist that can actually come in, do the work, because I can supply the business. I do a 60-40 split. I don't even have to be there, and I still make the money, and then I pay out every Friday. So I can actually move over into doing the things maybe on Sunday, and then do more of the credit repair and business funding, because the other business is already automated 100%.
Exactly. Yep. Because I mean, you're missing out on that extra money, right? Like like Prue was saying today, right? Like we need to put ourselves out there, right? Like, and if this is something that people want from you, you need to go in on that Sunday, right? And they're asking you for that, and go ahead and start showing up. And now, and like you said, and once you get everything automated, now you have more time to talk about these things that you're really passionate about, while everything is already working in the background for yourself. So I think that you have a phenomenal, something already phenomenal going on. And I think you just need to execute on it and start this Sunday. That's what I'm thinking.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Next up, we have Queen Auntie Shaky. Come through and talk to us, Queen.
You on mute.
Good morning. That was great. Really, really great. You already know I executed. My stuff is in the circulation.
Absolutely.
But look, I wanted to, this is to Aries. And I'm going to pose it as a question, because I'm certainly not an attorney. But I am in the financial service space. And one of the things that I heard you say, Aries, which I'm posing it as a question. Well, so you know how the saying goes, where we own nothing. You know what I'm saying? That we own nothing. My only concern is that if all of your businesses all have some form of trifecta, it makes it very easy for somebody, maybe they want to sue you in your hair salon business and then come after you with for everything else, because you branded it all together. Yes, control everything, but own nothing. I would consider having some anonymity behind all of your different businesses, so that they don't look like they're all the same, but you can still create different businesses.
Well, actually, what I did maybe about 2 weeks ago, I took everything out of my personal name and did put it into my LLC. Even though their names have some of it in there, it just has the word trifecta, but there's always another word in front of it. Like my LLC is Aries Trifecta, but then I also have Mink Lashes, Trifecta Mink Lashes, and then I have a purse line, Milan Bercy, but everything still has the exact same color, and a lot of things you might see on the inside, but they're the same, but they're actually very, very, very different.
Got you. But all I'm saying is you do realize that LLC does not provide protection
Absolutely.
Okay, got
We
you.
just haven't got to that the holding and the trust and all of that. I just haven't gotten to that part yet. But these are things that I've actually been doing since, like I say, 2005. And then now that I'm in this mentorship, and I've been in a couple other mentorships, the more I learn, the more I start structuring things. Like this mentorship really made me move forward to take everything out of my actual maiden name, which was Aries Phillips, and move it into Aries Trifecta LLC.
Awesome. Okay, so that was just my question, to just make sure that you're, you know.
I'm moving forward. Just not all at one time. I'm taking my time so I can understand everything clearly, cross-checking everything with my CPA and make sure everything goes through properly.
Awesome. But Kiana, awesome presentation.
Appreciate it so much.
Absolutely. It looks like that was the last hand that was up. And so if anybody wants to take advantage of what Kiana is offering as far as your ebook rebranding, with or without the social media, the link is actually in the chat. I'm actually getting ready to drop the link again, but the link is in the chat, family. So you can go inside the chat right now and sign up for what she is offering. It's in there. I just dropped it again. Kiana, we so appreciate you. This is everything that we need right now. Everybody in here should be signing up for this. Like, y'all know passive income is major. And King Moon, King Smitty, and King Ra have given y'all access to their ebooks. If this isn't on time, I do not know what to tell you. Okay, she is right on time with this information. She is actually giving you a program where you can actually rebrand those ebooks and literally start putting them out. They've given you the ebooks, get these out, and literally this is y'all making money in your sleep. I don't know what there's to really think about, family, but if I was you, if Sunshine was you, I would be getting on this right now. King Crew, you still there?
I see somebody, it looked like somebody else got a question. Is it?
Okay. Queen Marquetta, come talk to us, Queen.
Thank you. So, just so I'm clear, you're doing this tomorrow, but we also have other mentorship tomorrow, right? It's around the same time.
At
right?
6 o'clock p.m.
Okay, wait a minute. So 6 p.m. Eastern time?
Right. Mm-hmm.
I Lord have mercy. See, I'm driving, so I can't really tell. But I think, I don't know. I get confused right now in this moment. But I mean, I don't know if it's the power talk or
You should be okay, Queen Marquetta. We don't have nothing.
think so? Okay. Okay. All right. Very good. Thank you. Thank
you. You're welcome, Queen. Anybody else? Everybody straight? Okay. King Vincent, come talk to us, King.
The only question I have is I'm already connected to Kiana. Do we have class tomorrow at 9?
Yes, we do. You talking about MMA?
Yes, ma'am.
You know, there is no breaks, King. We here. We always here. Yes, sir. Media live and direct, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. No problem. King Jabari, come talk to us, King.
Grand Rising. So either package you choose will be done tomorrow. I see it's 2 different packages.
Let me jump in there and say this real fast, just so it's clarity. So the thing about it is the rebranding. First of all, Kiana is our camp coach, right? So she has a group called Mastering Camp, right, on the app. So what happens is this, and let me make sure y'all can see me because I don't think y'all can see me while I'm talking. So what happens is this. When it comes to the rebranding aspect, all you need to do is just provide Kiana with your logo, provide it with your color scheme, and pretty much it. You'll get the prompts inside the group. When you sign up on utilizing each any one of those packages, you're going to have automatic access to the Canva group. She's going to put the information inside the Canva group, and then that way you can leverage that. Now, if you want the class, that's part of the other package where she will offer the social media templates, right? So first package, if everybody wants to do this now, you can do it now while you can look at it. If you go to the first package, Sunshine or Moya, one of y'all both can drop the link in the chat. Either link y'all can grab, right? So when you go into the first one, which is ebook rebranding, right? That ebook rebranding, that does not include the social media templates. That's just the ebook rebranding. With that, like as you mentioned, you can make hundreds of dollars per week just off of that one ebook, right? Now, so the other part of it is the social media templates. Social media templates, that's going to be the class that comes with it tomorrow. She's going to demonstrate how to, edit the templates. So these are customizable. I believe you get 40 of them. Kiana, did they get 40 each? You're on mute, by the way.
Yep, they get 40. So, and basically the templates are designed to be able to have you showcase to like your ebook as well. So yes, they get 40 social media templates to match whatever their color is for their brand. And it's actually inside of them, you'll have like book mock-ups and different things like that. So basically all you're doing is, putting the ebook that we create, putting in there. So now it's a presentation for you to show on your social media platform. It's already in the book, so people know what it is, right? Ebook is a digital product, but now you're able to show your audience what it looks like and in the appropriate format that it needs to be in when you're presenting your ebook, like as the mock-up.
So branding, this is about branding. Branding is key. You're going to learn some more about branding as we go through this week. But once again, we want to create tools and systems for success, automation, right? So when you utilize Canva, Canva is going to help you do that. I know some of you have experience with Canva. Who has experience with Canva? Let me know in the chat. Put it in the chat if you have experience with Canva. So once again, like there's two-part option, right? You can just choose to get the ebooks. Once again, you get the branded ebooks. This right here alone is going to help take your game and add game to go to another level, right? It's adding credibility, but not only credibility, is adding opportunity. So now with the opportunity, is going to bring about a chance to make money, right? We're showing you, demonstrating with you in real time of how to actually sell it or offer it, right? In real time, this is what's happening. So pay attention to what we're doing on these accountability calls, right? We're showing you in real time how you will offer your product and service, right? So you get in front of a group of people and you create the opportunity, you create the experience for them to see the possibility of what they can do with your product. So when Kiana is saying that she has these social media templates are going to play a key role into you giving a person an experience of how to actually utilize this what we will call rebranding of ebooks. So just so you know on that. All right, cool. So all right, I think somebody else had their hand up. Who was that? That was Vincent. Vincent, what's up, Vincent?
So is this different than what she offered the first night?
If you already have what she offered before, it's not much different, right? If you already have it. If you don't have the social media templates, that might be the only difference. Like you might not have that. And just, that's something that's separate. Like you could probably just reach out to her for that. But the point is, if you didn't, then this would be an opportunity to take. But if you have already purchased her services before, that pretty much is the same thing. Mine. All right. Anybody else? Any questions? How would this help you? I want to know from anybody, like, how would this help you? Like, how would this help you? How would branding yourself in this way, adding ebooks, with doing little to no work, really, transforming yourself, putting yourself in a space of delegation. Everybody said they want to be a boss, right? Building opportunity, serving society. This is the opportunity, right? Where you could build yourself as a boss, where you're putting yourself in position to use your knowledge, getting paid from the neck up, and not having to trade time for money. That's what this is. This is you trading money for more money. Money is a tool used to make more money. If you don't have an ebook, it's not a crime. But if you do have an ebook, you're gonna have some money. You're gonna have some opportunity. You're gonna have some credibility. So like you not doing it is a disservice, but you having it is all service. So like you could really choose. Once again, not every opportunity that we present in front of you is going to be your opportunity. But once again, the opportunity doesn't come around twice. It only comes around once. So if this is something that's going to help you out, jump on it now. So that way you still got the people around you. You still are in the space with the like-minded individuals, with the coach. You get the class, like get all of those things. So that way you can now have the help, because regardless of whether you believe it or not, you're going to do it at some point. Right? Like you're going to brand yourself at some point. You're going to do it at some point. But usually when you do it later on, it costs a little more. If y'all tracking on what I'm saying, just let me know if y'all tracking. Like you decided to pass up on something in the past and you ended up needing it anyway. And you knew you needed it from the very beginning, but then you had to wait. And then when you waited, it cost you more. Yes, Sunshine, I know for a fact that you did it, because me and you were laughing about that. You shouldn't let that card expire. that's an inside joke with you there, Sunshine. But the point is, when you wait around, you're gonna pay a little more. That's the thing. When you wait around, you'll pay a little more. Don't wait around. All right, cool. So how would this benefit you? I want to see some hands up. How would this benefit you? And once again, if you're not doing work right now, you should start doing some type of work. Otherwise, you should be, purchasing what Kiana has offered. Now, why would you purchase it? That's what I want to know. I want to know, like, why would this be beneficial to you? How would this help you? So Sunshine, can we call on the next hand?
Yes, King Raheem, come talk to us, King. You're muted, King.
I'm trying to sign up now. This is all I need, for real. Like, I already
We
got
want
it.
to know why. Like,
Huh?
why would it be what you need? I really would love to know.
Because I was just asking. I've been working on this for the last week, trying to get put these pieces together that come with this entire package right here, pretty much. But with my own ebooks that I already published, and with my own branding that I already have. But the thing is, I'm trying to pay with Afterpay. So where's that link at?
I don't know. Kiana, do you know? I don't even know what Afterpay is, honestly. I just, you are the first person to tell me that. I don't know what Afterpay is. Kiana, do you know what Afterpay is? Is Kiana still here? I think it says she left or something like that. I'm not sure what Afterpay is. I don't know if you can do it with Afterpay. I'm not sure. I would say get creative with somebody.
Yeah, I will. I'm gonna figure it out.
Maybe you could Apple Pay somebody to do it for you. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe you could send somebody money to do it for you. Maybe something like that will work to be creative, because you got the funds. It's just about how do you liquidate.
No, this is Afterpay, not Apple Pay.
No, I'm saying you could. I'm just giving an opportunity. I don't know what Afterpay is. You could use another form of payment to pay somebody else to pay for you. That's what I'm saying. Like that's something that you could be creative with. I don't know what it just sounds like you purchase something and you pay afterwards over time or something like that. That's what
I'll figure it out. Thank you.
Cool. Sunshine, if anybody knows, Moya, let me know about that on the back end. I don't know. This is the first time I'm seeing that. But let's continue to go to the next hands and bring Kiana back. Kiana said she got kicked out. Let's bring her back up and spotlight her.
Yeah, I'm trying to back. King Jabari, come talk to us, King.
Yeah, it'll definitely help me because I've been just like last brother. I've been stuck at trying to rebrand the different products that we already received as well. I created a couple ebooks too already, so I need to get the branding done for those, and it'll just put me, get me over this hump and get things started so I can actually post and start driving traffic.
Smart guy.
Hold on. Say something to that, Sunshine, because that's a good point, right? And I think Raheem also mentioned that, right? So if you already have ebooks, this will help you out tremendously. Why? I'm gonna tell you why right now. Because maybe out of 20 people, 5 people actually want your actual ebook that you created about whatever topic, right? Out of just 20 people. But nearly 18 out of 20 people want the funding one. They want the funding one. Why? Because they want to know how to get funded. So literally by you having both, you have the funding one. The funding one could be what we call a lead magnet to upsell the book that you have already created, right? If y'all tracking, let me know if y'all following in chat. So you want to have what we call, right? So literally, this will be beneficial to anybody who already has an ebook, right? It would be super beneficial to them because now you have what everybody wants. It's like you dangling that money over there. Like, hey, look, I'm gonna teach y'all how to get the bag. And then when you teach them how to get the bag, now you can show them how to do the other thing that you set forth for them to do, which would be that other ebook. So I would say, yeah, this is a no-brainer, honestly, on that level. And I like your background, by the way, Jabari. That's dope.
Appreciate it.
100%. Everybody send some love in the chat. Let's continue to go to the next person.
Queen Valerie, come talk to us, Queen.
Good morning, everybody. Kiana, this is definitely a godsend. I have created an ebook and it's just sitting there because I'm trying to figure out colors, logo, and all of this. And so this is right on time for me. So it was no hesitation for me to purchase the class. I've even tried Canva, playing around with it, but just need some guidance. And so this is right on time for me so that I can move forward with the ebook and not just let it sit there because I spent time writing it, but it's just sitting there. And so thank you so much, King Crew. Thank you so much for this morning. It was right on time.
Absolutely. Once again, everything that we have planned out for y'all is in a timeline. If you haven't noticed already, it's in a timeline. The reason why we put it in the timeline so that way you can see exactly how it falls into place. And this is the other thing for everybody. I want y'all to duplicate what we're doing, right? Like when you got the Fantastic Five, you got Aries Group. I'm gonna challenge y'all to duplicate what we're doing, right? You don't have to do what we're doing per se, but take the model. The model has been working for years. The model will continue to work for years, and we will continue to elevate the model as time goes on. But once again, it's putting people in an environment to see their possibilities with what you have to offer, right? Because the offer is selling, and selling is not what you do to people, it's what you do for them. So what are we doing for you with this social media template, with the rebranded ebook? Everything that you're learning. So when if you're in David Power Talks in my content creation program, even with that, you can use these books to help you with that. Because now you're speaking, now you're putting yourself in social media, now you're talking about it. And when people see that, now it's like, okay, you have multiple ways for them to connect to you. Why? Because people learn in different ways. Just in real time to show y'all, because we always want to show y'all in real time. If you learn better by reading, put reading in the chat. If you learn better by watching, put watching in the chat. If you learn better by listening, put listening in the chat. I just want to show y'all something in real time. So let's put that in the chat so we can see the results of it. Thank you, Valerie. Appreciate you, Queen. And we're gonna call out everybody. We're gonna shout you out, everybody who has purchased. But everybody just take a look in the chat. The answers are gonna be a little bit different, right? They're gonna be different answers in here. Some people say all three. Some people say, audio. But the point is, you need multiple to reach people. That's the point. You need multiple ways to. That's what we're going to do. We're going to reach them multiple ways. But guess what? You're not doing much work. You're doing little to no work and making money. This is what we talk about, getting paid to be who you are. All you got to do is show up and be your personality and put a place of value on something. And the ebook is a place of value. Where can it add value to somebody? It can add value to somebody's life. Because once again, without Jamel, our brother, we wouldn't even have had this platform. It's just only because he started that thing that made us go to the next thing that just transpired into all of the things that you have in front of you. So just understand that's how it's going to work for you too. So some of you who had the ebook was a perfect start for you. You created an ebook already, right? And you're just like, it's just sitting there collecting dust. But now you're thinking, okay, it was really the preparation for this moment, right? That's what Valerie's saying. Valerie was saying like, yo, I had no clue what I was going to do with this. But now I know exactly what I'm going to do with it now. It is a setup. It's not a setback. This is all going to set you up for success. So the biggest thing is utilizing this as your lead magnet. You want to start making money? All right, let me one more time. Let's just make it clear in the chat. I'm showing y'all in real time the things, right? So let's say I got an ebook for how to. I do have an ebook, by the way. Let's say how to make money utilizing how to make money with Airbnb, right? That's one of my latest ebooks that I put out. How to make money utilizing Airbnb. Or I put the ebook about how to get funded $100,000. Just in the chat, tell me which one do you want. I just want to see it in real time. I just want to see it in real time. I just want to show everybody in real time. So, don't get me wrong. Some people are going to say Airbnb, but what are most people going to say? They go to say funding. Why? Because if you get the funding, then you can get the Airbnb.
Exactly.
So the funding is the foundation. Everybody put foundation in the chat. Everybody love to Queen Valerie just for showing exactly what I was talking about. She illustrated exactly what I was talking about in real time. And I always love giving y'all real results in real time because that moves the needle more than anything, period. Foundation. Great job. Everybody send some love to Valerie. And Valerie, are you inside? You're inside the speakers program, right? Somebody was looking for you. I think Coach T was looking for you. So when you come in to the class today, just make sure you send her a message, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. Great stuff. All right, next person. Who was up? Janice. Oh, Janice. I ain't hear from Janice all day today. I missed you, Janice. What's up, baby?
I've been working. So literally, I've been like rebranding like the ebooks that we were given last week on Canva. So I created a course on Canva. I'm on my second course I'm creating now. I did have a ebook previously, so this is going to be right on time for me as well, because it's going to free up some of my time, because I've been like spending a lot of time, like I was all day literally yesterday on Canva. And so I'm trying to figure out funnels in my system, because I have a funnel system where I could do a landing page and do a sales page, and I want to package all these, do the upsell and all that, and package everything together. So I'm working on automation with that. And I was talking to one of my accountability partners just yesterday as well. We're teaming up on Facebook already, and then I'll add more team members as well. But I'm gonna start a podcast, because I previously had a YouTube channel too. And so, and I dabbled in a little bit of that too previously. So I'm ready to start, automating, for the most part, automating these services and books, and getting on the podcast and stuff. So anyone interested in like landing pages, automation, like funnels, get with me. Anyone interested in coming on my podcast, mine is Lena Lou Consulting, building success in non-traditional ways. And so I want to celebrate everyone that's building success in non-traditional ways. The traditional way being, going to school, getting a degree and whatnot. Non-traditional is exactly what what we're witnessing now. So and I have a Facebook group and everything. So this is right on time for me, because I've been really working on these courses and my ebooks and things, and automating it, and I'm ready to market and get it out there. So I appreciate you. Thank you, Kiana.
Absolutely. I love that. You were branding in real time. Yeah. That is amazing. I love that.
I love this, because this is one of the reasons why I love the accountability calls, because we get to share information and we get to pick our tribe, right? Like, really about strategic partnerships. I'm telling you straight up, like the whole goal is to become more effective in less time. Like what Kiana is offering you is to become more effective in less time. Yeah, you got to pay for it, but it's a couple dollars that make you hundreds of dollars. I'd rather pay a couple $100 that make me $100, $100,000 than to spend my time, because my time is so much more valuable. And when you start to realize that your time is so much more valuable, because you get, what do we call, overwhelmed with all these opportunities and things, then you start to realize how important money is. Some people say money is not important, but then they work 8 to 10 hours a day for it. Some people travel 2.5 hours, 3 hours for it, and they don't get paid for it. You don't get paid for it. Excuse me. Like, y'all know I'm gonna get worked up. That's just how I do it. Yeah, I know that. Okay, so I'll get a little worked up. But the point is, I'm doing this because I want to stress the emphasis of becoming more effective in less time. And the way to become more effective in less time is through strategic partnerships. So what if Janice and Kiana did a masterclass webinar on Canva creation? What if Janice and Kiana did a 5-day challenge, 3-day challenge on Canva mastery? What if? Like, what would that really do for you two? And I want y'all to think about that, because that's why we have everybody here together. That's why we call Get Your Love Plus Buddies, or Get Your Accountability Partners, right? Because we want you to come together. That's why we say, don't worry about networking up so much, worry about networking across, because the people that's sitting in this virtual room with you right now could be your next business partner. This is the #1 community club for entrepreneurs. The reason why this is the #1 community club for entrepreneurs, because all we care about is health, wealth, success, relationships. We care about your love of your life. We care about the love of your business, your craft. So what we want to do is we want to put you in a position so you can benefit from your own work. You can become the person and get paid to be who they are versus doing something that now you have to go around and be, watching a clock every minute because you're ready to get up out of there. All you want is the check. Put new traditions in the chat. Everybody put new traditions in the chat. Janice talk about traditions, right? We're creating new traditions. The new tradition is to get paid to be who you are. It's not about getting paid by the hour. Yeah, we'll get paid $20 an hour. Sound nice. Like one of my buddies, I was talking to Ramel. I don't know if Ramel's on this call, but I was talking to Ramel. I was like, it's unfair and it's disheartening to go back to our neighborhoods and see some of our best friends, people that we've grown up with, brothers, literally working jobs like security, living in spaces where they're not truly happy. And then you look at us, it's kind of like almost you don't even want to come around them. Like, because now you make them feel bad by being who you are. And it's like, you got to think about that. And it's like, oh man, how do we get them to be their best selves? And it's like, you can't. There's nothing you can do to help anybody else. They have to help themselves. So how do you help other people? You help other people by helping yourself. So if you are one of those people who say, hey, look, I want to just help people, because I get all those people on my phone all the time. I just want to help people. Help them do what? You have to help yourself first. In order to make this world greater, you have to become great. By you becoming great, you automatically make the world greater. So let's go to become more effective in less time. You can't make the whole world great by trying to go serve everybody. Serve yourself first, and then you'll be able to help other people and really serve. So once again, who has taken advantage? Who's in already? I want to know. Who's in already? New traditions is speaking up. Who's in? I want to know. We got Auntie Shaky. We got Janice. We got Valerie. Who's in? I want to know who's in already. Sunshine, Moya, drop the links again. To be honest, look, I'm going to be honest with y'all. You do not have to take every opportunity that we give. You don't. Just making that very clear. But take the opportunities that speak to you, because the ones that speak to you, there's a reason why it speaks to you. The reason why it speaks to you is because you know that you can utilize it to your advantage. The issue is this is the biggest issue. When you purchase something, the motivation starts to wear off from that point. You might purchase a course. You was hyped to purchase that course, but the motivation wears off. So what I want you to do is utilize that to help you keep the momentum. Keep the velocity, keep the motivation, right? Get a buddy, get a partner, do it with a partner, join us with a partner. So that way y'all can keep the momentum, right? Understand that, look, whatever it is that you're going to do in life, there's 3 factors that you want to include into everything. You want to include becoming more effective in less time. So this is how you start to weigh your options. Does this opportunity help me become more effective in less time? Is it making me better? Is it making people around me better? Second, is this helping me build a relationship? Is this helping me build a strategic partnership? Third, is this an opportunity that's going to give me multiple streams of income? If it meets all 3 requirements, bam, I got a deal. I know I got a deal now. I know for a fact I got a deal, because think about it this way. Everything that I want, I'm going to get if I put forth the energy in the environment to obtain it. That's it. So if I know that, okay, cool, I'm jumping into this Canva opportunity, I know it's going to work because I got other people that's joining too. I have a person I can network with, Kiana, right? Kiana is also in this class with y'all. She's not somebody that is not in this class and I'm bringing them in. She's somebody that's in this class with you. So this is showing you in real time that all you got to do is come up, raise your virtual hand, speak, get into it, do some work, get some results. And then if the results are workable for other people, then now you can get paid for it. He has done this for us already, so it works. That's why she was able to be on board being one of Canva coaches. Just like I mentioned, Janice, this might be an opportunity for you too. You might be able to come on board with us and you do the same exact thing together. You could put together something. We can help y'all put together something where y'all could offer this, because how many people would love to have this as an offer? love to have this as a service. Would love to use Canva as something to help take the business to the next level. Just put a 1 in the chat if y'all feel like it is, right? Even if you didn't take advantage of today's opportunity, just let us know so we can see it in real time. All right. So thank you, Janice. Everybody send some love to Janice in the chat. All right. So let me actually shout out some people. I know everybody said that they signed up, but let's see. Kiana, real quick while I'm doing that, what has doing Canva done for you? Like I know what it's done for me, but what has it done for you?
Yeah, so Canva is like, I mean, it's like you said, it's really life changing. It's allowed me because, you know, as of right now, you know, I'm still working, right? It's not something that's going to be permanent. I'm working on exiting that now, but it allows me to be able to create streams of income outside of what I'm already doing without having to put effort into it, right? So I know, like, I put my product up online. You know, I do a lot of like service. Like I said, I do a lot of service to create how-to videos and different things like that. And people purchase products from me on the back end, right? So where I'm only creating it one time and I don't have to do anything else outside of that because they're getting it in a digital format, you know, either as a PDF and or as the direct Canva link, and they're able to go ahead and do what it is that they want to do. And not only that, I'm also able to give them videos on how to use the product. So it takes away from the back end of customer service as well. Because when I deliver products, I want to make sure that everybody has everything that they need. So, you know, it's less communication, not because I don't want to talk to people, but I just want to be able to give people the value that I need to give them so they don't have a lot of questions, you know, or different things like that. So for me, it's been life changing because it was something that I learned about. I honed in on that. I focused in on that. You know, I studied my craft. I realized all the opportunity that was there to do it, and I just went ahead and executed it. And it's just been life changing. And it was very affordable. It was easy to do. So for me, going back, like having this opportunity would have been amazing because like I had to learn everything from scratch, like how to build offers out, how to actually create the product, to understand what was selling. Like it took me over 20 hours to create my first ebook. And I did that from scratch inside of Canva. So having the content already created, that's just one thing, you know, and to talk about something that's very popular that everybody needs, which is business funding. Like you said, like I joined into programs like this to learn about that, you know, so it also gives you a speaking point to be able to go online and talk about it because you have the ebook. So you can take excerpts outside of the ebook and actually have something to talk about on your social media platforms. So this is just like you said, like this is a no-brainer, and it's something that you only have to do once, and people are going to constantly buy it from you years from now. You know, like there's products that I created years ago, people still purchase them, right? So it's something that will be a forever selling cycle, and I don't really have to do much updating on the back end for it. So I would say that this is awesome, and you know, digital products like having these ebooks is just a great it's a great model to whatever business you have.
Absolutely. So just for everybody, we get ready to close up. So what's going to happen is this: when you purchase, right, you have been put into a group, and it's the Mastering Canva group, right? So when you go in there, you're going to have some instructions in there a little bit later today. You're going to have some instructions. Everybody who's purchased, we're going to send the ebooks to your email the way that it is originally. And then we're going to also send some information for you to fill out. And then that way we can start rebranding. We have the call tomorrow. That's at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? And you'll have all the details. Once again, just check in the Canva group. That's what it's called, Mastering Canva. Once again, Kiana is one of our Canva coaches. And just to be honest, Love Plus is a platform for you. And I'm saying this to every individual, right? Because here's the thing about it. If you're an expert in your area, this is why we keep encouraging you, do research, become an expert in your area, because we're going to put you in position to be on this app as well, maybe as a coach, maybe as a person, as an advisor, maybe as a partner, right? But there's opportunity here to create with the people that are around you that now you know that they move at a high level. So then, yeah, there's a good reward for you at the end. So great stuff. I think we got one more hand up. Let's go to Janelle, and then we're gonna.
Morning.
What's up, babe?
Good morning, everyone. Quick question. I signed up for tomorrow's class. one, what do we need to bring? Do
But
we need to
yeah,
bring any of the ebooks?
Yeah, bring your ebooks. For Canva, all you need is the I'll drop inside the Love Plus. So first, if you join in there, you'll see like the Canva to sign up. Like if you don't have it, I have the link in there because I'm partnered with Canva, so you can sign up there. It's free, and you can bring that. And if you want to get into it like in real time, like I encourage people to do that as well, so you're able to see it in real time. But really, that's what you need. Just bring your ebooks. Bring it. A lot of it's just going to be informational, so you'll know like how to use the products, different things like that, how to work around in Canva, how to use it. So once you have the branding, if you want to add something in, like at a later date or do certain things with it, you know how to do that. You know how to utilize your ebook and different things like that.
And how many classes? How long is this class?
It's one tomorrow at 6 p.m. So I would say probably go for about an hour because I think it's other sessions tomorrow, right? At 7 p.m. for other people. So probably, go for that a lot of time, just depending on, like how many people, or it could be shorter as well. And what people really need help with. So really it's a class designed to show you how to use and what to do with your ebook, and then also what you need, what are some of the things that you need help with, you know what I mean? Like inside of it, like once you get it, like if you're in real time and like say you can't do something, it's a perfect opportunity for me to be able to, see what your screen is and, go in and say like, you could do this, do that, and just talk more about branding and some of those social media strategies and tactics that you can use to actually put your product out there.
All right. So it's about an hour for tomorrow.
An hour or less, just depends. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Because I'm new to this, so I'll be starting from scratch. So I don't know if an hour going to be enough, but I'm going to try and do my best on my own.
Yeah, no, I got you. Don't worry about it. You won't be left alone. I'll make sure you get it right, even if an hour is not enough. I got you.
All right. Thank you. See you tomorrow.
See ya. It looks like I think somebody else.
No, that was me. I'm sorry. I was all on mute talking about Queen Marquetta. Come talk to us. It was completely muted. My bad, y'all.
Okay, so to piggyback off of Sister Jonelle, I'm pretty confident. I could be inaccurate, but I think I'll need some more time. So what does that look like? Because I don't want to slow up everybody. I'm more of a hands-on person. And so, I recognize my gifts and I'm growing in this area. Okay. I have a lot of growth opportunity. So I need some more help.
No, I got you. I mean, you come to the class tomorrow, and I mean, if y'all need some more time, I got y'all on the back end. Join a group on the Love Plus app, Mastering Canva, and after tomorrow, if you need more time, we can go into, more time to go over, some of the things that y'all might need extra help with.
Okay, sounds good. I appreciate you, Queen. Thank you.
Absolutely.
It looks like that's all the hands for now. I believe everybody's question has been answered. Is King Cruz still around?
I think he might have left out. I think maybe he might be coming back in.
Hey, family. Well, that wraps up our Monday. Queen Kiana, we so appreciate you, Queen. Thank you for coming through and blessing us. We so needed this today. This was definitely right on time. And so again, I thank you so much for everything. Everybody, y'all have all of y'all information as far as when classes tomorrow. And that is at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, family. So make sure y'all are there for that. And I believe that is that for that part. She said, go ahead and bring your ebooks with you for that part. On that note, we will be wrapping today up. Who is going to take us out in affirmations, family? Who's taking us out in affirmations at this time? We have any volunteers? Any volunteers? Nobody want to take us out in affirmations today? What's going on with y'all?
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
Who said that? I heard two I do it.
That's okay. You can go.
Do it,
Moya. All right, family, let's go. Everyone needs to be unmuted.
Yes, because I see too many muted mics. Everybody needs to unmute, family, unmute and unmute. Let's go, family. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Let's go. I am powerful.
I am powerful.
I am blessed.
I
am blessed.
I am highly favored.
I am highly favored.
I can do anything.
I can do
anything.
I can do anything
That I set my mind to.
I set my mind to.
And I'm a mailbox millionaire.
I'm a mailbox millionaire.
Let's go.
Let's go, family. Let's go. I don't know why
Let's get it.
are still sleeping. It is 10:30 in the morning on a Monday. I'm gonna need y'all to start waking up. Get it together, family. Have a love-filled day. I love y'all to life. We will see y'all again for your accountability on Wednesday at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Get your ebooks together. I hope y'all took advantage of this opportunity because this is a true blessing. I know I'm gonna get up in there and get my ebook rebranded and redone. I hope y'all taking advantage of that. And I will be seeing you soon. Y'all have a great one. And again, have a filled day. I love y'all to life, family. Take good care. And we see y'all soon.
Peace, love, and light.
Absolutely.
Have a great day, everyone.